Okay, so this next slide is where we just want to let you know that the Bubble Highlight Annotate Technique, otherwise known as BHAT system, has been updated for 2018. This was more painful than probably giving birth. As many of you probably know, we used to use a document camera and show our CPT manuals on video. The AMA does not like anybody to do that, so that they feel is a violation of their copyright. So we had to try and come up with a creative way to share how we annotate our manuals so that our students, our club members can make their manuals similar to ours. So we had a bunch of subject matter experts go in and create almost like just a document that walks you through, go to this page, write this note, highlight this. So it's more in a typewritten format. So we think that that's going to be a pretty good method going forward. So far, the feedback we're getting is pretty good because it's easier to follow because they can print it out and have it next to your CPT manual and just follow the notes. So thanks, AMA.
It was very time consuming to create, and that's what the delay was.
It was a huge team effort. But the good news is now that we've got the format, we should be able to, the end of this year, be able to go in and quickly make tweaks, change a page number here. Sometimes if we say upper right corner, well, that might change the next year. So that is why it took so long. But the bottom line is Bubble Highlight Annotate Technique is very simple. It just started off with CPT, you circling the parent code with the indented codes and any parenthetical notes, and that became your bubble. You just did that in pencil. And then I taught my students to highlight everything after the semicolon so that it was very clear when they were looking at an indented code that that highlighted portion replaced the highlighted portion in the parent code above. So that was bubbling and highlighting. That's all it was. And then as I taught the course, we would discuss each page of CPT and we would compare one grouping, one bubble to another. And we would talk about it. Well, what's the difference? And then we'd highlight or, underline, I call it emphasize, what the difference was between the bubbles. So on the certification exams or in real life coding, you could quickly see what the differences were. So that's really the technique. You honestly really don't need these little walkthroughs, if you will. If you go and just do it yourself and go through and ask yourself, what's the difference between this and that in any group? So if you're in the excision category in integumentary or musculoskeletal, just look at the difference between the bubbles. Something's going to stand out as being different. Emphasize that. And then, of course, we just started jotting a little note here or there to help carry the guidelines forward that might have been 2 or 3 pages previously. So there isn't like a lot of some people said, oh, they're cheater notes. No, there's no notes really from another source. It's pretty much all right there in CPT. We just shifted around. So it's very visual for when you're doing your coding work or your certification exam. So and the BHAT system instruction is included in all of our courses, in our blitzes, and is it included in all of our blitzes? I think most of them.
Yeah.
And our club members. So we do not sell it separately. It's part of our program. So anyway, if you want to learn more about it, if you go to cco.us/BHAT, you can check that out.
Do you need more medical certification and business training? Learn more at www.cco.us.